St Kilda at the moment, they really do have a great defence, and not just a defensive back six. I mean, all over the park, they're defensive. They're tackling, they're closing you down for space, they're suffocating you, and then they're rebounding and getting the ball to Rewalt. And if he's not getting it, they've got Milne, and even Schneider's a bit of a sneaky little crummer who'll hurt you with a couple of quick goals in 2 or 3 minutes and then disappear for the next 3 weeks. But
I think Goddard, just seeing a little bit of Goddard as well in that NAB Cup, I think he's going to be a force along with Fisher and Graham again. Like, I don't know how Gilbert will go this year with all the background noise, but they've still got a lot of guys, with the Goddards and Fishers and the likes, that I think this is their year to really, become the way the Abletts and the Selwoods were for Geelong when they were winning premierships.
Well, let's see. I know there's a lot of question marks and people are talking about all the scandal and whatever else. I mean, that's one thing, but at the end of the day, if they're just disciplined enough to stick to their structure and suffocate teams the way they've done for the last 2 seasons and then counter-attack, it's going to work no matter what. The only thing, surely the off-field stuff couldn't affect them that much, that their actual on-field structures that have been ingrained and conditioned into them over the last 2 or 3 years could just all fall apart.
You'd think they're probably, you'd think they're being, I guess, coached to I guess, forget that in that sense and stay focused. But I mean, it's been a momentous amount of, media attention. I can't remember in recent years where we've had more hype around, AFL footballers and scandals leading into a season. I mean, in comparison with some, American sports, let's take NFL. I mean, at least, we don't have any players that, have served, really serious time that are coming back into key position players. So, compared to other countries, we're doing okay.
But I guess I don't know how big this would be, because even I don't think the NFL has seen something like this, where a 17-year-old girl involved with a range of players releases photos, and I don't know who would be the Drew Rosenhaus, I think, is a big agent over there, whether then he was sleeping with a girl and there's footage of him. This would be crazy over there. I mean, this is one out of the box. I don't know what to make of this, but all you can hope is that they don't turn on each other. I mean, you'd hate to see them gobble each other up, wouldn't you?
Well, it's not going to be productive at all in terms of, I guess, getting the score on the board. If there's a lot of infighting, you might struggle to win games.
I'm basing this on their defence. I think defensive. This year is a season of defence. I mean, the teams this year that will dominate are teams with strong structures in their defence that are just setting up forward thrust after forward thrust off their half-back line and bombing it up to the big key forwards. And all of these top-ranking sides have their big key forwards in place. If anything, Collingwood is probably the weakest of those in terms of the key forwards that actually kick goals. But, yeah, I just can't go past, as you say, Goddard, Lee Montagna, he does hurt you when he has the ball, Montagna. They've got
Del Santo's a bit of a force when he's switched on.
Del Santo's he's a good user at the football. I mean, they've questioned his courage and they've questioned his ability to go in and get the hard ball, but you don't need, in a side like that, you don't need everyone to go in and get the hard ball. You need, Lenny Hayes will go in and get it. He'll give it to a Del Santo and Montagna and they'll make the right decision with the ball. So, for me, the Saints are very much a force, and I can't believe people are dismissing the Saints. I mean, you lose two grand finals, you draw one. I don't think they're going to fall apart. I mean, you look at all the work that's going to go into pre-season training, all the weight sessions. You're not just going to go, oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to not play. I'm just not going to turn up on Saturday to play footy now. I'm just going to turn up half-assed because we lost 2 grand finals. If anything, I think they're probably going to be hungrier. They might have a chip on their shoulder over all this nonsense scandal that's been taking place. They might not. But I don't think... Well, they fall apart because I know a lot of people... The word at the public bar is very much that, the crowd's going to be getting into Rewalt and all the other players, how are they going to handle it? Do you think that'll be a factor, the sledging factor?
I think it'll be a very intense sledging year. I think a lot of the St Kilda fans are going to be in for some really harsh treatment. I think you're going to struggle to contain yourself and almost, you're going to see a few St Kilda fans probably explode this year because, they've opened themselves up to some absolute raw calls from the crowd, you could say. And I mean, it could affect the players because it's going to be intense. I mean, if you've got people in your ear every week saying the same thing, and it might get to you. You never know. But I mean, I guess that's where St Kilda will be defined. If they can get past that winner flag, and that'll go a long way to shutting everyone up.
That's the way you shut people up. If they come out and play top football, Rewalt, Del Santo, Gilbert, they come out and they dominate the competition as they've done early in the season for the last 2 years, well, it does shut people up pretty quickly. But if they struggle, the media will get a sniff of that, and it will be ugly.
Carnage and capitulation.
But yeah, they're still a powerhouse. I've got them ranked as the third. I've got them ranked number 3.
Who was number 2? The Pies or the Cats?